Hi again. This time at least I see myself. Jesus, this sucked. Okay, I'm going to delete this one. Yes, delete it, please. There's something strange going on here. YouTube seems to be acting up. Like, what the? Okay. I'm sorry, guys, if I keep you waiting and shit. I just wanted to... It's wrong here. You don't see me? That's so weird. No doubt 191 can see me. Thanks. Because this is starting to be ridiculous. I don't know what happened. So basically what I know so far is that the there, oh, now you can see me. This new function that I discovered on my laptop where it said go live didn't work for some reason, because when you try to go live on a stationary computer or a laptop, you had to have some kind of me and technology codecs, blah blah, I don't know. So you had to download something to go live. You couldn't just press go down. Sorry, you couldn't just press load. No, go live, because it didn't work. I don't know why. But now I thought it said, go live, new feature. So I thought if I just press go live, it won't be a problem. But I don't know, but either way, my laptop is so bad that probably my camera is so much worse than this on the iPhone, and I'm sorry that it's a little what's it called, dark in here. I'm going to share this video and see if we get some more viewers. I'm calling it I'm live because I'm live and I'm live, right? So basically I'm not lying. Let's let's share it around. This was thanks. This was completely out of the blue. I ate and I was in bed and I just saw this new feature and I was like, yeah, let's check it out. Unfortunately, that didn't work out, but then while I was already in a live stream situation, I thought, let's live in. Let's live in. Sorry, I'm sharing the video or whatever it's called here to see if we can get some viewers. There's another thing that I don't get. I recently uploaded an ad. It's just kind of like 50 seconds for my Tingles app shit. And now I can't see it. Have I deleted it somehow accidentally? I'm gonna look at my other phone and see if it shows up. because otherwise I have no clue what's going on here. It's one of those days when everything else seems odd. It's here, ASMR Tingle app ad. It have 10 views, 3 thumbs up and 1 comment. So it should be here somewhere. Might be my laptop that's messing. I'm gonna use this to chat on. Hello and welcome. I ride very slow, by the way. So what are we gonna do this live stream? Have any clues? Do you want me to? I don't know. The quality might be bad. Tell you what. Let's go into the kitchen. I don't think it's necessary. I think it's just, share your channel. I did it because I was bored and I wanted to make kind of like a retro looking advertisement video. But I don't think it's necessary to actually do one. On the other hand, I realized that you can actually upload a video on Tingle's app that's exclusive by going to the what the fuck is it called? To your home page on the PC, your Tingle profile. There you can go and you can upload a specific video to Tingles. I don't know if that's what they mean. Because I put mine on YouTube because they show up on Tingle, so I don't know. Yeah, you can. So if I get some what's it called, supporters on the Tingles app, I might actually do one video once in a while, just It's really weird because you upload it on YouTube and you put it on private, and then you kind of put the link on the app page, and it's supposed to work. I'm not sure. Now, so this live stream is completely and utterly random. I have no clue about this. I was going to take a nap after dinner, but as I told you, I saw a live thing on YouTube, so I just figured, let's try, man. And look, we have a cat on the floor eating. I don't smoke in my bedrooms, and I felt like I wanted to smoke, and the hair is growing, actually. That's nice. I'm going to go back to long hair. I like short hair, and sorry that I'm holding this with my hand, the phone. Hey guys, when the phone rang, so I don't know if it would be pretty good if you could just turn off the phone while you're live streaming. But I don't know how. So, here's my skull collection. I hope I will get some more. So, what's everyone doing? It's like Wednesday today, right? Anyone have anything fun to do? Oh crap, I haven't put on the chat. Exactly how there we go. Chat. No, it's on. I'm ready for the weekend. Oh, I thought it was weekend just some days ago. It's gone so quick. Oopsie daisy. It gone so quick. On the other hand, I was pretty hangovered until like today from last week. So I'm going to take it easy this weekend. It's Easter in Sweden, so I guess I have to eat a lot of eggs. Does everyone celebrate Easter? I don't mean you personally, but which countries celebrate Easter? And I'm not a religious guy. What does Easter stand for? Jesus shat out an egg or something? The phone rang again. I just remember from when I was a kid and we ate a lot of eggs. Eggs and candy. We got like big paper balls filled with candy. And you know, it's special kind of Easter candy with there are eggs shaped candies, believe it or not. And there are chocolate eggs, a lot of other eggs. Everything is like, this is like, I don't know why they call it Easter. Shouldn't it be called Eggster? I could go with that. Yeah, we have. I'm texting a message to my mom. I'm sending her a message saying I'm in a live stream, so you won't bother me anymore. There we go. I sent it to her, I hope. Yeah, we have those little birdies. They are called påskkyckling. We don't have the bunny thing in Sweden, actually. I don't actually know. No, I couldn't send the message to mom because I don't have any money on my phone. Damn it. I hope she gives up. We don't have the Easter bunny thing going on in Sweden. At least not in the same way that, is it Americans and Englishmen have it? Not sure. Anyway, I think it's coming more and more because, you know, somehow Sweden looks up to America like it's the best country in the world. And with saying that, I'm not saying it's not. I'm just saying that the Swedes have a tendency to look up to America. But I guess that's not so strange. Wait a minute. Because during the ages we have had different countries we have looked up to, and we have taken traditions from everywhere. Like I think in the 1800s or 1700s, France was a big influence on Sweden, Germany, and stuff like that. So since I think the 1900s, it's been like America is the thing to like. And I'm saying it like this. America is a great country. It's a beautiful country. I've never been there, unfortunately, but from pictures and movies, it looks absolutely fabulous. But I think that maybe it has the same problems that Sweden have. Sweden is also very messed up at the moment, to be honest. And people are, you know, beginning to wake up, I hope, and see that the government that we have are crushing this country. It's not the country I grew up in anymore. And I'm so happy that I live on an island in the middle of the ocean. Because, you know, my panic anxiety and my fear of death would skyrocket if I lived in a big city. Because I wouldn't dare to go outside my door without, you know, a shotgun or something. So I'm pretty happy that I live here. Oh, hello, Sneezy McPanda. So you're going to Scotland? I've actually never been to Scotland. I've been to three countries, and I don't know, two doesn't count. They count, but I think it feels like the same. Åland is a very, very small country that once belonged to Sweden. Uh, so it felt like going to Sweden because everyone kind of speaks Swedish. And then I've been to Finland, and that was cool. And then I've been to Greece, Peggyland. Peggy whispers in Gales. I believe comes from Greece. She lives in the UK now. So no, I haven't been much around, unfortunately. Mostly because of my anxiety and my panic attacks and shit like that. But you know, Sweden is pretty good. This place, nice views and shit. You know, so I don't know. All right. So this turned out to be a live stream today. Okay. I couldn't have known. I was planning on. I don't know what I was planning actually. I've cleaned up the house after the partying. I ate dinner. I walked the doggos. So I don't know. I think I see. I not need to put these cameras. It's always this camera. I got your collab video. Yeah, I did. I love it. I just haven't made any announcement about it yet because they're still missing some videos, and the meaning was that these videos, the tingle time videos, was once a month, and I released one this month. Plus, I released the one that kind of inspired the tingle time videos, the the trigger face off. So I'm waiting for other participants. I'm also working in my mind with my zombie movie video. I actually was up late tonight and made the first couple of minutes for it, the title sequence. Okay, have a nice vacation, Sneezy McPanda. Take care of yourself. Fare thee well. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Wait. Never mind. Take care, man. Do you know what super chat is, by the way? Let's have that. Jeez, I'm too old for this shit. Where was I? Can't remember for the life of me. What was we talking? What were we talking about? Oh, collaborations. Yeah. Yeah, I'm working on that zombie thing, and I made this 2 minutes of the intro. Zombie film, yeah. And I don't know how long it's gonna take for it to be finished. Sorry, this camera, it's not a camera, it's my phone. It's wobbling and shit. But I can preliminary give you some zombie names. We have one of my viewers and her boyfriend. Her name is Berwin, comes from Spain. She made a clip. It was in the teaser I put out. We have Crinkle Lovin, Rachel, Yvette ASMR, Justin Whispers, Pudding Whispers have said that they will play zombies. So hopefully Hello, Dream Hunter. We're fine. We are having a very, very, very spontaneous live stream because I failed to live stream from my laptop. It had a new feature called Go Live, and I tried it out and it didn't work. There was a black screen and they heard me like really bad. So I thought I got in the mood a little bit for doing a live stream because I don't have anything to do, so I did this. So yeah, that zombie thing is a love project, you know, it's a side project for my ASMR videos, so it will be finished when it's finished, you know. And it will contain a content. Blah. There's another thing actually that I would like to mention, and something that has put me off for live streaming and put up the videos afterwards. I always do, but it has felt kind of like pointless because all the others. I'm just going to grab a glass. Everything the people who sees the sorry, everything the people who watches the live stream after sees. It's a guy randomly talking and answering questions. They have no clue what they were. So I'm happy to say, I don't know if this feature will work yet or if it's just a beta thing, but it said before I started this video that now people who are watching it after this broadcast will see the comments on screen. Sorry, I hope I didn't hurt your head. So people will actually see what you say. Which for me at least, I think that's a little funnier because I have watched other people's live streams which I have missed, and it's like I haven't seen what they're talking about and just feel like you're left out of the big picture. So hopefully it will work. I'm now going to take a headache pill. Actually, from now on I think I will lower my voice and take it a little easy because someone might drop in and they see this is an ASMR channel, and the first thing they hear is a crazy guy screaming, dropping people on their heads. So let's take it the tone down for a little bit. Also, I did a little bad thing yesterday. The collaboration video that I did, the tingle time, took a big chunk out of my internet because you know I have limited internet. I've said that so many times. So when I was uploading the tingle time video, I'm coming to that. It just said you're offline, and I was like, what? Oh no, your internet is out. I'm going to answer. Uh, and I got the option to refill it manually for $30, and you get like 30 gigabytes of internet. And I of course had no choice but to press yes. So I now at the end of the month have 30 gigabyte of free internet, but on the first it will be restarted and the 30 ones I bought will be destroyed. So, and cool, good luck. So I thought, what the heck, let's use internet and have a live stream also. Yes, this is headache medicine. I don't have a headache, but I'm thirsty and it tastes better than water. It's really spring in Sweden right now, by the way. I was out walking today, and if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I think you saw the pictures I put up. The sky is blue and the snow has almost melted away, thankfully. It's still a little bit cold during the night. So, by the way, I gotta tell you something fun that happened tonight, or during the night. Most of you know that I use the Swedish thing called snus, right? And it's pretty expensive in Sweden. One of these boxes contains 42 grams of Swedish snus. So, from an import company or something like that, I bought a bucket of snus. A huge bucket, and the only thing you need to do is blend it with water and let it sit in your refrigerator for 3 days. And then you will have 20 boxes of Swedish snus for only oh my god, a third of the price, you know. So I've done that. So I have like 20 boxes of snus ready to just scoop up from a bucket. And the thing is, the snus that I bought have an extremely nice taste to it. It's almost kind of sweet, savory. So, and if you're snoozing, if you're a snoozer, most people who snooze have it up under their lip during the night. Many have like these little portion bags, but I have the loose version. So I have that when I'm sleeping. And I know it might sound disgusting, but it's not, because I don't drool. So I never have like my pillow full of snooze shit when I wake up. But tonight I dreamt, and this is such a weird dream, I dreamt that my mom, Crinkle Loving ASMR, and someone else was sitting on a couch eating candy. And it was like fudge, I think. It was a plastic paper around it, and you open it. Never mind, I put 2 fudges in my mouth and started to chew, and it was so good. And then I realized, cool. ah, yeah, where was I? Yeah, and I started to chew, and it tasted, mmm. And then it started to taste foul, like really bitter, the candy in the dream. And I was, oh, what the fuck have I stopped in my mouth? And I woke up. And I had taken the snooze out under my lip and chewed it all around my mouth. And I can tell you that I spit it like, I don't know. So yeah, because the snooze is so sweet from the one I usually use. Hello, Felicia. Felicia. Yeah, so I have taken the snooze out during the night and chewed on it, and my whole mouth was like black with goo. And I was spitting like crazy, and gargle my mouth with water. So I hope I won't dream about candy tonight. And if I do, I will try to remember not to eat it. Uh, yeah, that was pretty weird. Never happened to me before. It reminds me a bit. Let's talk a little bit about dreams, because I find dreams very fascinating as a subject. Um, and now when I think about the fudge snooze eating problem I had tonight, it kind of makes me wonder why I haven't pooped myself when I'm asleep. That might have come off as weird, but I have actually dreamt going to the toilet and doing the poo poo and gotten out, and I've woken up and I have been more or less scared at what the heck did I do. I dreamt I was in the bathroom, but nothing, you know. I dreamt that I have peed. One time I dreamt that I couldn't stop peeing. It kind of filled up the whole room. But when I woke up, not a drop anywhere. So it's such a weird thing, dreams, you know, because the snooze thing obviously got my chewing reflexes on. So I chewed on the yeah, but I never, you know, devastated my pants or anything, except for when I was a kid. And it's also so weird because I often dream that I can fly, you know, like Superman fly, but I can't fly high. I can fly like to maybe 70 centimeters above the ground if I'm lucky. And then I always start to be drawn towards the ground, and I hate it because it's such a cool feeling to fly. But you know, I have never flown without a plane or helicopter in real life, so I wonder where that feeling of flying come from. And it's so strange because before, now let's talk about some embarrassing things. Before I had sex, I dreamt that I had sex. Of course, you know, kids, teenage, no, was 12, 13 years old, yeah. And when I finally had sex in my, I must have been, it was in my early teens, I think. It was the same feeling, you know. It was like this is what I dreamt. It feels like that. But why do I know a feeling I've never done? Same thing. I dreamt in a dream I was a girl, and I dreamt how it felt to have boobies, and I could feel the stretching when I ran, and it felt so realistic. So I don't know, but it feels like that's exactly how it feels to have boobs. This is so strange. What's actually happening in your head when you're dreaming? Anyone who has a, you know, it's another thing. I don't remember if I have talked about it in another live stream. I'm a very vivid dreamer. Force lightning. Thanks, I guess. Force lightning. I often use the force in my dreams, like levitating a glass off a counter, or you know, pushing things, stuff like that. And that also feels really realistic. You know, it feels like I'm doing it. And then, of course, I try when I wake up, and nothing happens. But yeah, I've never used force lightning though. My Since I experienced lucid dreaming, I say, wait, uh, thank you, Sor Soroiskoro, Soroskoro, Soroiskoro. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. Thanks. Where the hell was I now? What did we talk about? Dreams. We talked about dreams. See, I am a bit tired, you know. I really, yeah, I don't know if I have talked to you about this in a live stream before. I might have because, you know, I have been drunk in some live streams. I might have been talked to you about it, but I'm not so sure if I'm awake or dreaming anymore. You know what I mean? You know, I don't have a regular job. I have YouTube as my hobby, or jobby as I would like to call it. So I get if I've dreamt about any horror villains. Mm, yeah, no. Oh my god. I think I dreamt I have been a horror villain like Freddy or something, or Jason, but I haven't dreamt about being hunted by one. The only thing I've dreamt about several times is that spooky lady from the Ghost Story movie from 1981, and that, oh, sucks. Now, where was I? Yeah, I'm thinking about it like this. Uh, when you dream, now think about it real hard. When you dream, do you remember much about your family in the wake world? Your job, your pets, unless you dream about specifically them. But let's say that you dream that you're in a forest with some fairies or whatever. How much do you think about the reality in that moment in time? If you're like me, and I think I've talked to many friends about this, they don't think about it at all. It doesn't even exist. They don't know they have a family in the wake and life. They don't know they have a house. They're just in the moment, in the dream. And if they remember something from the woken life they have, it feels like a fragment, if you know what I mean. So, when you wake up, your dream becomes the fragment. You hardly can't remember what you dreamt that night, can you? You know, it's kind of vague feelings that something happened, but while you're in the dream, you don't have any recollection about being on this planet or this world. So, this right now, when we're sitting here having this live stream, might seem ultra real. You know, this is the reality we have right now. But when you go to sleep tonight, unless you dream about me, baby, I'm just kidding, uh, who will remember this if they are in a land of unicorns or X-wings, you know? So what is the dream and what is reality? It's all from a certain point of view, I think. Thought about that very much. And could it be that everything is true? This is true. But when you're in fairyland, that's true too. You simply jump through different dimensions or realities when we dream or when we're awake. So this might be a dream, or am I awake? It's for you to decide. I have not the answer. But I think it's more to dreaming than just brain waves and electric impulses. Because I don't know if you have that ability, but I can feel pain in my dreams. Severe pain. I once dreamt that someone chopped me in the arm with an axe. And it hurt. I could feel the pain in the bone. And to be a little funny, it's in the bone. No, but I could really feel it once. I dreamt that the floor started to boil and it burned my feet. And the pain was so severe and I couldn't wake up until I actually managed to escape the room, and it was heavy to breathe because it was so hot in that fucking room. Same, I dreamt that I fell from a chair and hit my head, and most of us, let's face it, we have been clumsy and hit our heads once in a while, right? Felt exactly the same. It hurt like hell. I didn't wake up. So that's also one aspect of the whole thing. And another thing I would like you to think about now. I haven't thought about this until now. See, you can feel pain in dreams. I haven't thought about this right now. But I have a small recollection that I have died in my dream. And I have woken up. Because it would be bad if I died, permanently died. But I'm thinking, have I had that dream after I died in it? I don't think so. Perhaps that character actually died. That reality person that was me died. And all of this, I don't know how to explain it without sounding like I'm totally bonkers. Uh, uh, could it be that we all exist at the same time in different realities and we jump into each other's heads from time to time? Or we are the same person and everything exists simultaneously in different dimensions? And when a person dies in a dream and wakes up, we can't go back to that dream anymore because that person is deceased, dead. And maybe you are reborn in another universe or another dimension and get a new persona to dream about or be awake in. Oh my god, this is so far out, and I haven't smoked anything, I promise. uh, yeah, I have often had. Yeah, but Miss ASMR doll, maybe when you died in that dream, that personality that was you really did die, and you woke up in a new personality, or you continued on in another personality. If everything exists simultaneously, then that's a possibility. And since everything is indefinite, the universe and everything is indefinite, everything is possible. You might have you might have been chased by a T-Rex. Another thing that I want you to I'm going to take you with me into my kitchen so I can take a cigarette. All right. Another thing that I've been thinking about. It's also a bit philosophical, I guess. I'm no mathematic. I really suck at math. Okay. It was one of the subjects in school that I really hated. It was math. So when scientists are trying to what's it called, trying to explain the universe with different theories, including numbers and shit, I'm totally not there anymore. But did you know that according to my theory now, Darth Vader exists? I'm not joking with you. According to my theory, you, yes you, exist in another version out in the universe as Luke Skywalker, as Leia. Just wait. There we go. I'm just taking Star Wars as an example because it's science fiction and we were talking about space. I mean it like this. If the universe is indefinite, there's no ending. If you go in one direction, for eternity, there's no end, right? Shouldn't that then mean that there is also indefinite possibilities? With that said, I will explain why you are Luke Skywalker. In a universe of indefinite mass, there must be indefinite realities and planets. And if there are indefinite, think about the word, it never ends. Somewhere, someplace, there is a real Luke Skywalker doing the same thing he did in the movies. They are indefinite versions of Luke Skywalker out there. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everything you can imagine can happen in a definite universe. If it's realistic, I don't know. You have been Princess Leia. There is a Princess Leia that's you out there somewhere. And if you go for trillions of years, Felicia, out there, I'm pretty sure you will find General Thrawn or Darth Vader out there somewhere. Along with unicorns, vampires, planets that exactly looks like ours and have the exact same people on it. It's indefinite. You have indefinite. Everything you believe can be true because it never ends. It's like, and how could it end? How could it end? Some people say, well, if you go in one direction far enough, you will come to a wall. Hello, Feedly. Hi. Uh, you come to a wall. All right. So yeah, I travel for thousands of years out in the universe and I come to a wall. Fine. Then I have another question. What's behind the wall? Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm happy to see. Yeah, me too, Dream Hunter, me too. So, if there's a wall that's a stop in the universe, what's behind that wall? Nothing. What's nothing? Nothing is something. Nothing can't be nothing. Or is nothing something that our tiny little brains can't comprehend? Maybe we stop exist if we see nothing. It's like when you die. And this has also made me question life after death, where we came from and everything in that order. What is nothing? Some people say nothing is infinite. Yeah, but what is infinite? How can you see nothing? Try to imagine seeing nothing. Nothing ain't black. Nothing has a color. Nothing is nothing. But can you comprehend that nothing? I can't. I can buy that I didn't have that before I was born, if I was created, let's say that I was created by some alien race who gave me this conscience I now have. But now when I have this conscience, I cannot fathom to go back to being nothing, because nothing for me doesn't exist, because it's nothing. You understand? And you're not nothing. None of us are nothing. So we can't really become nothing, can we? And if we become nothing, what is it? Is that also some form of being? Being nothing. Then you're still being something, ain't you? Go to French class and have a nice day. Nothing. You can't think of nothing. There's always something. You might think that you're thinking about nothing. But if you're thinking about nothing. Hence you are thinking. See? So, nothing is something, however you twist and turn it. I'm going to take some Easter must, which is a Swedish beverage that has this almost a substance as beer, but it's not beer, it's sweet, it's brewed. And not many people outside of Sweden like it actually. I love it. It has it's an acquired taste. We're going to go back into the master's bedroom. I'm taking you with me wherever you like. actually have a beer here. Should I take that one with me? Yes, sweet beer, but it's absolutely no alcohol in it. It's made from kind of like apples, but it doesn't taste apples. If we sometime do an exchange package, I will send you a boost. On the other hand, we Swedes might have a strange taste, since I love salt licorice, but not many outside of Sweden do. I think Norway, Denmark might like it, Finland perhaps, but other than that, not many. We should actually do that. That would be fun. Exactly. That's what. That's the thing. If you think of nothing, you're thinking of something. And how can you? You know, when I hear Americans, I've mostly seen Americans eat licorice. They kind of like hate it. I don't know why. It's sweet. It's a bit salty. It has a sting to it. We have a special kind of. No, not cider. Not cider. It's pretty similar to cider, but it's not clear. It's brownish. Must. You do it from apples and you kind of let it brew with it, you know, like malt. But it doesn't taste like beer at all, but it has the consistency of beer and it foams really much. Exactly. I hope I have given you something to think about when you're going to bed tonight. Because even if you think you're thinking about nothing, you're thinking about something, and that is nothing. Oh my God, that really made my head spin. Someone should do like a meme picture with some guy pointing at them and say, do you think about nothing? You only think that you think about nothing. In fact, you're thinking about something which is nothing, and that's what you're thinking. So, you know something? There was someone on the internet or on Twitter who wrote like, should I have a live stream? I don't feel like it's worth it if just like 6 or 7 people show up, or 3 or 4. And I was like, what? Of course it's worth it. Because you get a connection with the people you are talking about in another way. If I had like 100 or 1,000 viewers right now, I could never answer your questions. It would be like pop up, pop up, pop up, pop up, and I would just become confused. I mean, how many people do you usually spend an evening with? Not 1,000 people in a room trying to listen to what everyone says. No, you're at a table with maybe 5 or 6 friends. And this is kind of the feeling I like when I only have 6 or 7 viewers during a live stream. Because it gets personal in another way. Hey Santo, hello from Sweden. No, it gets more. You know, I remember we had a live stream a month ago, and I remember people was asking, can you get that mask and things like that, and I was sure. Wait a minute, you know, and we talked about that. And like now we have had this long, very weird discussion about death, the existence, the very meaning of life, and what happens when we are gone and rotting in our graves. I don't think I could have had that with like 100 viewers and listen to the input at the same time. So, you know, sure, I would love to have 1,000 more subscribers so I could reach out to more people. But that's another thing. On live streams, I like it when it is like 7 or 8 people. Goodbye, Dream Hunter. I hope you have a lovely day. Yeah, exactly. There must be something. And the universe. becomes expanding and expanding, expanding in every single way. No, but that's just a part of the whole thing. Our universe is expanding in another big, you know. I actually heard that if you think too much about all this shit, you can go mentally insane. So maybe we shouldn't think about it too much. I think it is like in the end of Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull, when Kate Blanchett faces these aliens and she gets this gift of knowing, and she dies, like she dies because I think her whole soul like evaporates from getting to know everything. And you know, I think we we're not meant to, we are not supposed to know everything. And when we die or whatever happens, I don't think we're meant to know everything then either. I think it might take time. Trick with beer. I don't know if you have been on another of my uh, combine. If you have seen my drink fast beer trick, I only have one beer, but I'm thirsty, so I could actually do that if you want, if you don't mind. Uh, yeah, you saw it. Okay, who was it that answered? Okay, then I don't know any other. Well, you can always use the beer hose, I guess, but that's not something I'm gonna do in this video. Where you can put a funnel in a long hose, and you have some guys hold it up, and you hold the funnel at the end, and they pour the beer down, and then you let go. Yeah, Stephen Hawking was sad. I like that guy. It's sad, and it's at the same time it's weird, and it's a coincidence. But I actually got a comment today on my I Frankenstein You Monster video, because in that one Igor, as usual, mistakes the creature's brain for the one of a criminal. So Frankenstein, need to kill the creature in the end of the video, replacing it with another brain. And in the end of the video, I'm like, what brain should I take? Oh, I remember someone in a wheelchair, that Hawking guy. I guess he could have an accident. Igor, let's go to work. And it was like the day after he was gone, which at least removes the possibility of a sequel without being tasteless for a couple of years, I guess. Yeah, Stephen Hawking was a great person, a great thinker. Well, to be frank, he didn't have much else to do but to think. And I don't know, man. He was a great thinker, and I think he was a nice person. And I hope he has come to know some more of what he was searching for in his life. He probably doesn't get to learn everything, but I think he might have gotten some answers. I hope, for his sake. Too bad he can't come back and share it with us. But since he was a genius, if someone can make kind of like a transporter from the other side to this side, I think he's the one. But I would be very disappointed if like the sky was flashing and you could hear Stephen Hawking's voice saying, I'm coming back from the other side with the answers. And the portals opens up and he comes back in his wheelchair. Like, what? No! Do you mean I have to have anxiety after I'm dead? So, yeah. And it might be tasteless to make laughs and jokes about that because he died recently. But you know, my sister died 2 years ago, and I make jokes about that. So you have to make jokes to go on. If you don't, you know, you get snowed into everything. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. Well, I have a beer here, and I haven't been screaming lately, have I? So I think at least half of this live stream is ASMR or ish. Cheers, my friends. My sister, she had an overdose. She was 27, and she went into a coma, and she never woke up. So that's why. Yeah. Where was I? The beer tasted so good. So, cheers, says Mardal. What is it they call you now? I always have problems with your name. I tend to call you Marge, but that's not your name. But you usually say, call me that, but now I can't remember again. This is so weird. Something with N. Wait, let me guess. Shay. Shay. Is that how you pronounce it? Shay. Or shy. Like in shy? Or Shay? Shay is number one. Shy is number two. Is it one or two? Or is it something different? I'm waiting. Shay. Well, yeah, so by the way, shy. Because now I can remember which one was it. Che or chai. Okay, che 1, che 1, shy 2. 1 or 2. Quick, while I remember. Che 1, chai 2. Che. Okay. Cheers, Che. I didn't get it right this time, didn't I? And now I can't remember for the life. I must be starting to get senile at this old age. Never mind that. Che, cheers. And where was I? Thank you, Wheeled Light. Thank you very much. Yeah, there's something magic about you. You're like a vampire. People forget your name because I can remember everyone else's name. Now I will never, of course, forget Che. But because you know something funny, Che is the Swedish word for girl or gal. You know, kolla, där kommer en snygg tjej. Look, there comes a nice gal, you know. So now I will always remember it. And Swedish lesson. En tjej, flera tjejer. One tjej, several tjejer. Now you know that. Yeah, that's true, tjej. Okay, Dylan or DJ. That's pretty easy to remember. I guess Dylan was pronounced right. Or I have pronounced Bob Dylan for all my whole life. That's would suck. I'm going to finish the beer, by the way. Cheers. Tjejer. Tasted pretty good. Even if they actually have stood on the table. Thanks, Dylan. So it was like pea temperature, I guess. But it tasted great. Cheers, Shay. Never will forget it now. Alright, the clock is ticking, it's 8 p.m. I think it's actually time for me to walk the little ones before they start to jap around and climb all the furniture. They are already in the epic rap. Another Swedish word, rap. It's burp. Sure, no, Che, I remember it now. So, I would like to take the opportunity to thank you for joining me on this 66-minute live stream, which was totally improvised. I had no clue I was going to hold a live stream. We had fun. We had some discussions about important things like the meaning of life, and we all came to the conclusion that the meaning of life is to wear funny hats. Yes, I love you guys, and you know that's not bullshit. I like to hang out with you, and you know, if I had unlimited internet, which I might have one day, uh, goodbye, no doubt. Uh, I would probably have like what's the movie with Jim Carrey when when, when he's watched in a live stream all his life. You know, so I could have a camera like, hello guys, Truman Show. Yeah, exactly. So thank Jay. Oh, this was actually perfect because I only have 20% battery left. Yeah, so if I had unlimited internet, I could have a camera always up, you know, and you could. What's Darkest Star doing over there? Oh, he's eating, and I'm like, hello guys. So, but unfortunately, I don't have that yet. All right, I will see you in the next video, I guess. Thanks, Santo and Jay. Cool. Uh, Now let's go for 4K because I'm already at 300 and something. Uh, I don't know. Well, bye DJ. Bye Dolly or Mom. No, no, not again. No, Jay. I'm just kidding. Good night, Jay. Talk to you later. All right. Bye, and of course, remember there can't be any light without darkness, and you can't think of nothing because that means you think of something. This is Darkest Star signing off. Good night. How do you turn this damn thing off? Cancel? No. Wait, how do you turn it off? You.